Chantel D. Christopher. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you could do me a great favor and subscribe, like, and ring the bell so that you'll be informed, and we will let you know when we have a new video coming out. At least one every Thursday, so you stay up. And we're also working on online acting classes. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do it, but we're going to make forth the effort. So this is part 3 of how my agent got me a job on Stranger Things. Okay, first of all, we're going to, this hair might drive me crazy. There we go. First of all, we're just going to go over the top 6 that we had talked about. 1, you need to identify your passion. My passion was good times. I saw it, I loved it, wanted to be a part of it. Number 2 is go out, audition, 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 and audition. Number 3, your headshot and your resume. Don't forget, when you audition, you're going to book something, and that way you'll be able to put that on your resume. Number 4, be a part of an ensemble. So let's say for some reason you may get a job and it's with an ensemble. Don't just go for it, because that's some of the best training you could have, as well as you'll have other people around you as well. Number 5, look for competitions. Look for competitions. Look for competitions. There were high school competitions. I don't know if they have middle school competitions, but look for competitions you can get involved in, because that will also push your skills, as well as you will learn different things. And the last one, when you're in college, I highly suggest not majoring in theater. Why? Majority of actors that are out here today, less than 1% have degrees. And usually they go to Harvard, places like that, in order to get their degrees. They may even, now what you may do is end up getting your graduate, but it's just up in the air. You have to feel your way through. Okay, so now I'm going to number 7. Thought I'd written it down. Create a community of actors. That is so important. Community of actors such as, okay, when I was in Los Angeles, I had my group. We started out by going to do auditions and by going to doing extra work, and we just became a family. That is how I got my SAG card. It's because a person in my community, she said, hey, Chantel, go to Central Casting. They have union work for you to be able to do, and we can go in as an extra. Cool. So we went in as a union agent, a union extra, but the key was I paid my union fees in Atlanta, which is probably was about $500 versus paying the fee that Los Angeles charges in order to join the union. So we went to this. It was a play. It was a movie called 51st Kisses, and then they changed the name to 51st Dates. And we were on this set, and we were supposed to be in a salon. And I'll never forget, my girlfriend, she told me, she said, hey, I know this director. He will upgrade you in 2 seconds. So we got to go in there and make it do what it do. I said, girl, there's 8 of us. She said, he ain't going to put all 8 of us. You know, but me and you need to go in there and get ours and call it a day. I said, bingo. So they called us in for the scene, and it was a beauty salon. So I had already told the girls, well, no, matter of fact, we were getting ready to go in the room, and the director came out, director or the AD came out and said, hi guys, we only need 5. We do not need 8. And I walked up and said, well, baby, you only need 4 more. Where you want me to sit? Yes, I did. So I walked right in and sat down. Next thing, my other girl was right behind us. We would sit down in the scene, and I kind of looked at her. I said, let's turn it up. Let's make it into a salon. So we started gossiping and talking like a salon, but we kept our voices down because the mics are always up. So we kept our voices down. We acted like a scene. All of a sudden, the director said, drop a boom. When you see a boom mic go in, that means your check go up. We immediately was upgraded to a day player. What's the difference? A day working on the set as a union extra at that time was, we were guaranteed 8 hours for $125. When he dropped that boom mic in, we became like a $1,200 a day actor as a day player. Also, we also got, what else did we get? We got residuals. and we got our name. The thing about it is they only had 3 people that they added. They have the leisure to do that. I don't know. All I knew, I just kept telling them, I'm in this number. Let me go ahead. Now, what happened was that I had paid the dues in Georgia. However, I was in LA at that time. And once that came off as a union major film, then SAG called me and said, hey, little girl, you owe us about $700 more because now you're in the union. You did a movie in Los Angeles, and this is the price. Think about it. If I made $1,200 a day as a day player, then I had the money to pay it. So what I did was I took the money from that check, sent it over to SAG-AFTRA, and boom, that's how I got my union card. Now, the question is, how did I get my agent, my union agent in Atlanta? Okay, I was at the Alliance Theater in Atlanta, and they had an acting internship. I don't know if it's still there, but it never hurts you to give them a call. And I got the part. So this is like a year long of intense training. It is the best of times and the worst of times. Why? Because I was just like, my God, why do we have to take voice? Can't we just take a test and see if you can speak loud enough to be heard on the back row? But I would not give anything for my training. Now, the thing about the acting internship, at the end of the year, you had a showcase. And in the showcase, agents from all around would come in to watch you. I don't know how I got over as the coordinator of the acting internship program, but I did. And I will say that Sean of the Tell did it up. I had everybody's picture, I had their resume, I had the booklet, it was just like perfect. So when we went into that showcase, we had to do 2 pieces, monologues. And once I did it, I got contacted by 3 agencies. But at that time, not at that time, and still today, one of the top agencies was Atlanta Models and Talent. And Kathy, who was the head then, now Sarah is the head. But I remember Sarah working with Kathy, and now she's over the agency. So, but the thing about it is, Kathy signed me on, but I wasn't union at that time. I had just started to get into acting. And I guess they got me non-union roles at that point. But I'd never forget asking Kathy. I said, well, Kathy, I want to go to LA. I was touring with Tyler Perry. And I said, Kathy, we're going to LA. And what I want to do is, can you give me some agencies I can contact while I'm out there? I don't know how, but another assistant got the message and said, okay, Chantel, we got your messages. You want some agencies that you can sign up with once you get out to LA. And he simply asked me these questions. Do you plan on still living in Atlanta? I said, yeah. He said, so how do you plan on doing auditions out in LA? I said, get a plane. She said, do you not realize how much a plane ticket last minute to fly out to LA? I said, well, I really hadn't thought about it. He said, well, you need to think about it. There's no need for us to give you an agency out in LA unless you live there. And I was like, oh. His reason why is the agency is just like ours. If we send you out in an audition, at that time, when I started, people were going to audition. We weren't videotaping auditions like we do today and send them in. But he made a good point, and I said, okay, you win. So let's go back over our 7 tips. 1, identify your passion. Mine was good times, so I got into it. That's how I got into it. 2, you need to audition. 3, get your headshot and your resume. 4, be a part of an ensemble. Don't worry about saying, wow, they got me in this group, but it's good training. And then in high school, look for different competitions that you can attend as well as compete in. 3, college. I would not major into theater unless you want to teach theater. Does that make sense? and create a community of actors. I still have my community of actors that we work with, we talk with, and we make our own decision. Wow. And I also told you how I got my union card, and I just told you how I got an agency. And I've been with AMT like almost 30 years. Now, I took a break for a while, and the reason why is there's a community. I talked to my person in my community, and she told me she had booked a role somewhere. And I was like, wait a minute. Why weren't I submitted? Oh, no, 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 no. That was not it. My agency started saying filming, and I was thrown off by the fact that the agency was growing and was changing. And here I was going like, I don't know if that's right. What do you mean I got to do a videotape? Why I got to... I didn't know. So at that time, I started to seek out another agency who had a location in Atlanta as well as in LA. Well, that didn't work out too good because I called my regular girl in my community, and she told me about an audition she had did for the Holiday Inn. So I called my agency. I said, why wasn't I sent out on this audition for the Holiday Inn? She said, well, you didn't fit the profile. There needs to be something in my... I don't care about their profile. They don't know what they want. Girl, bye. And then she said, and then at that point, I decided, let me go back to my agency. And I went back to my agency. They asked somebody else the category I was in to see would it be okay for me to come back. I was like, girl, you give me this paper. And I've been back with them ever since. So I hope this is helpful. Please stay tuned. Thank you for coming to my channel. I need for you to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And we'll see you at the movie.